Hi there, I'm Jennifer Angel, Executive Coach, Professional Astrologer, and this is the weekly overview for week January the 23rd. Okay, let's see what's going on. So right at the start of the week, and first of all, Mercury is out of retrograde now. So if you felt like a little unsettled during, this week, I'm doing this video on the 19th. And it came out of stationary direct, and so Mercury came out of its retrograde transit like yesterday on the 18th. And I don't know about you, but I felt very scattered, with my energies were scattered, very, a little unsettled, and just had to take stock. I sat down, did my breathing exercises, looked in, did another meditation, just a quick one. I have like a 5-minute energy clearing meditation that I do. And everything sort of worked out, but I've been hearing from a lot of people feeling the same way. So coming into this week, it's like when it's retrograde, it's the couple of days either side. Some astrologers even go as far as to say it's a week either side of either Mercury going retrograde, or stationary retrograde, or stationary direct. I like to think it's like the couple of days either side are the most disrupting. That's called the storm part of the transit. So that pretty well says it all, don't you think? So that's the good news. So we're out of that, so we can push forward with things. And at the start of this week, Uranus is also stationary direct, coming out of its retrograde transit in the sign of Taurus. So slow moving planet there for a while. So this is going to, and Taurus sits in that second house of the zodiac, and that second house is a monetary house. So it's all about finances, money, getting your finances set. It's ruled by Venus. So it's sort of like your relationship you have with money, okay? Because of course Venus covers all relationships, but in this particular position with relationships, it can be like a little possessive as well. But when we're talking about the finances, then yes, it's all about your relationship with money. And you want to sort of think about that. I'm working at a program with John Asraf at the moment, and he talks about what's your money story. And it's really great work. It's a really great thing to do. Like, what is your money story? How do you relate to money when you think of money? Do you have like a lack, a limitation, or do you love money and it's abundant, and you want to bring it in and attract it? So this week, particularly because Uranus is coming out of that retrograde, it's going to sort of free things up. It's a great time to get your budget set, relook at what's coming in, what's going out. How can you make some changes? How can you track it more? What is your money story? How do you relate to it? This position in the chart is also about self-worth. So once again, as always, there's layers and layers and layers. When I do a chart reading, there's always, different layers that tell the same story, but just in another way. Okay, so and that's what's happening here too. So with this area of the chart also being about self-worth, it's like, how worthy do you feel to accept what you want? I mean, we all have dreams, okay, and then we send them out the universe. The universe has got them all there. Like if you listen to Abraham, Esna Higgs, she'll say it's all there, sitting in the vortex. And of course, then we say, well, how do we get it from the vortex into our bank account? Okay, and a big part of that is how worthy you feel of attracting what you want, and what sort of blocks you have in that. And this is one of the things I cover in my self-mastery program, which I have a special on at the moment. If you're listening to this and the special 37% off is not on, then just reach out to me and, say, I heard you say about the special on your YouTube, and then I'll honor it for you. Okay. But I cover that about, what are your limitations? How are you feeling about money? What is your money story? What are the blockages that you have? Okay. So if you feel that would be something that it would be good to work on and you want some help, then go ahead and jenniferangel.com, go into the programs. It's called Self Mastery. Okay. 8 weeks to Self Mastery. Okay, so that being said, if that's not in your budget or you don't feel inclined to put the work in to do that, then you know what? There's tons and tons of videos and things that you can tune into here, right here on YouTube. Okay, so, it's all about self-development, and self-development goes over every area of your life. It's like sometimes when you unblock one area, then it opens the gate for other things in your life to happen as well, because energy is contagious, like, if you're with someone and they're like so down and out, like Debbie Downers, like your energy really sort of drops as well. It's hard not to. And you're with somebody who's like loving life and abundant and thinking about ideas and, how about if we do this and that and happy, then happiness is contagious as well. And happiness is, it's that vibratory energy like gratitude, which is a vibratory energy of success. Okay, so but so this is like really a good, it starts off right at the start of the week, and it's a great sign to just sort of get your mindset sort of set. And just the notice, as Mary Morrissey will say, first of all, you have to notice it. So if you're noticing, then congratulations, because that's the first step. Because unless you notice what you're thinking about and what that repetitive sort of habitable thoughts are, then you can't do anything about it. So once you notice, you can change it. Now, the other great planetary interaction that's happening this week is the Sun and Jupiter. Now, textbook, this is the most the connection of these two, no matter how they connect, even if they're in a challenging square, it's still good. In this case, it's in a sextile, which brings in opportunities. Now, textbook astrology will say this is the most powerful connection of attraction within all the planetary. Personally, I like Venus and Jupiter, but you know what? It's all good, right? So the Sun, obviously is a very powerful force for us, and Jupiter is the planet of abundance and expansion and growth, and so it's a great vibratory energy. Venus, the Sun, and Jupiter, if you can get these three together, then or separately, the way that they work best is to be on that higher vibratory energy. Okay, so which means the more that you can think positive, happy, loving thoughts, the more that you're on that higher vibratory energy, and then the stronger your attraction factor is. All right, so let's have a closer look at this. So the Sun, it's the 25th, 24th or 25th, depending on where you are in the world, and the Sun is in Aquarius by then, because it moved in last week, so it's in Aquarius now, and Jupiter is in Aries. So, so these two together are great because Aquarius is a very creative energy, and it's like, it's not scared to step out into the unknown and do something different. There's sort of a little bit of a shock value with Aquarius as well, which in this sense, it's like, it bypasses fear. So you want to use this energy just to go, yep, let's do this. And with the Jupiter in Aries, Aries is an action planet, puts things into action. So it's like, as these thoughts and opportunities, so pay attention to what crosses your desk. I mean, if it's business wise, then, you know, pay attention to the opportunities that come through. Get clear about what you want. If you've been procrastinating about something, then, you know, procrastination can be a couple of different things. It can be just like you're stressed because you've got too much confusion going on. Or it can be like, you know, I really don't want to do this, but I'm trying to make it work, okay, for reasons A, B, and C. Maybe you don't want to feel like you're quitting, or, you know, maybe you're doing it because you don't want to let someone else down, but the bottom line is that you just simply may not want to do it. It's not in your it's not what you want from your soul life purpose, from your heart center. Okay, so you want to sort of sort that out. Are you not doing something and procrastinating because it's too hard, you're overwhelmed, you're going into fear, you don't want to push forward, what if I fail, etc., etc.? Or are you not doing it because, you know, really you just simply don't want to do it? Okay, so get some clarity about that. Like, get honest with yourself. Just sit there, do like, you know, a mini meditation, and just you know, reach out to me. I have this great 5-minute meditation which I do. It's on YouTube. I use it as a clearing, and it's actually him, and it's got solfeggio frequencies in it, higher level frequencies. Not for everyone, but if you're interested in it, you know, just go onto my website, send me an email, or just send it like jennifer@jenniferangel.com, and I'll send it to you. Could be good for you. So get some clarity about that, okay? And if it's something that you don't want to do, then just don't do it. Don't worry about letting someone else down or quitting, because you're not quitting. What you're doing, you're getting in touch with what is right for you, okay? Because you're just sort of delaying the inevitable, if that's the point. And if it's procrastinating because you're going into fear because you might fail, well, guess what? Just push through, because if you don't push through, then guess what? You're going to fail anyway. If you do push through, there's a chance that you won't. All right. So that's like, you know, the Sun and Jupiter. So that's amazing. And then the week finishes over the end of the week and over the weekend with Venus, because we all love Venus. You know, Venus governs love and money and relationships. And let's not forget, we have a relationship with everything. We have a relationship with money. We have a relationship with everybody, whether it's our you know, husband, our partner, our children, our boss, our friend, our dog, you know. So and as Venus moves from Aquarius and into Pisces, then this is lovely. I love Venus in Pisces because it's just romantic, and it's soft, it's a little bit fanciful, so you can sort of get some, let's say, double messages coming through. Somebody might sort of say one thing but not do it, or do one thing and not say it. So in that sense, but at the end of the day, if you've got something nice going on with someone, whether it's intimate, you know, love, or whether it's just friendship, just enjoy it. Okay, so you know, when you know, we're in that Pisces energy, I really feel that that's not the time to go into deep analysis or you know, undercover thing. It's a time just to enjoy life. Like admittedly, the Pisces energy, because it's the two fishies, you know, one going one way, one going the other way, is highly analytical and highly intuitive, but basically it's harmonious. The Pisces energy works better when it's sort of a little bit fanciful, doesn't get too serious, doesn't get too bogged down, and it's just like beautiful, soft, romantic, enjoyable energy. So you want to, you know, regardless of what's going on, you want to just cash in on that feel good sort of feeling. Okay. All right, so I hope you all have an amazing week, and you know, check out my website on the horoscope page for your weekly written horoscopes, which are in Star Magazine. And you know, if you're interested in coaching or the self-mastery program, then just reach out to me. You know, just book a discussion. I'll put that link, my calendar link, you know, if it's anything to do with coaching or a program and you want to know whether it's going to be right for you, a good fit, then just book a complimentary discussion with me, and we can go through that, have a talk about it. All right. Love and wisdom to you. Bye for now.